Hello and thank you for visiting Unexplained Presumptions. Today we will discuss the top G Andrew Tate and his true motivation for influencing millions of youth. Before we get into this, should we first discuss who Andrew Tate is? Andrew Tate is a self-described billionaire. When he was 27 years old, he made his first $1 million through his webcam business and reached the 100 million mark at the age of 31. Andrew Tate is a four-time world champion in kickboxing who began his career at the age of 15. He has a total of 78 wins, 23 knockouts, and 9 losses out of 87 fights. He started kickboxing in 2005 and won his first championship in 2009. Andrew Tate is currently 36 years old, and his primary source of income is the Real World program, from which he earns approximately $2 million per month. What Andrew did before becoming a role model for the youth shaped who he is today. His father, Emory Andrew Tate, deserves credit. Andrew Tate had a close relationship with his father, Emory Tate, who was his role model when he was younger. Before we get into Emory Tate, let's talk about the Freemasons. The Freemason Society, also known as the Illuminati, is an international secret society that was primarily active in North America and Europe. Their primary goal is global dominance. Emory Tate, a sergeant in the United States Air Force, was a member of the speculating matrix. Andrew Tate claims that his father, Emory Tate, was a CIA agent as well as a linguist. During his time with the Matrix, he was sent to various parts of Europe. He had a disagreement with his superior about a tape while working for the Matrix. After months of arguing, he was told to sweep outside the office and was eventually declared as a person with narcissistic personality disorder. According to Andrew Tate, the first rule the Matrix implements is to cancel you. Emory Tate was then forced to retire, and the government offered Emory Tate $500,000 if he signed a paper to keep his mouth shut. The Matrix first attacked Andrew Tate when he was 8 years old. It was 3 a.m. and Andrew Tate was in a gas station with his father when he heard an altercation near the counter. When Andrew went to the front, he saw 4 men attacking his father. Knowing the circumstances, his father advised him to flee. When the police arrived and Emory Tate was giving them his statement, he first used the famous quote which are now being used by Andrew. "My unmatched perspicacity coupled with sheer indefatigability makes me a feared opponent in any realm of human endeavor." Andrew first became aware of the Matrix's presence when Andrew's father first told him about the Matrix and his involvement with it when he was about 17 years old. The Matrix was mentioned to Andrew again after his father's death, when a coworker told him about it. Following his father's death on October 17, 2015, from a heart attack, Andrew made it his life mission to unmask the Matrix and to give back the respect his father deserved. But it was not an easy path to go on to, as so many influencers died trying unmasking the Matrix. So Andrew had to make a perfect plan. The first stage of that plan was to get popular, which he got with the help of Hustlers University. People from the Hustlers University started to post videos about Andrew where he tells the youth to work on themselves by going to the gym, earning more money, and embracing masculinity. The youth were inspired by Andrew's speech and began to idolize him, as he was discussing topics that no one was discussing or were afraid to discuss in public about. The second stage of the plan began when the Matrix began to malfunction. When Andrew was banned from all social media platforms, people began to believe what Andrew was saying, and his influence grew even stronger. It grew so large that the Matrix was forced to imprison Andrew on December 29, 2022, 2 days after his father's birth anniversary. The Tate brothers' influence grew so large that other influencers began to follow them, including Adin Ross and Sneeko. Before going to prison, Tristan Tate, Andrew Tate's brother, spoke to Sneeko and told him that if anything happened to the Tate brothers, the torch would be passed to him and he would have to continue influencing the youth. Adin Ross is another who recently shaved his head towards his love for Andrew Tate. Last but not least, the third and final stage of the plan. According to Andrew, the Matrix attacks you in 3 stages. First, they ban you. Second, they imprison you. And third, they kill you. The first 2 were done to Andrew, and nothing changed. His influence is still growing enormously. So the Matrix has no other choice but to kill them, which was the last stage of his plan. The death of the Tate brothers, which was the best way to die according to them, as they died in the battle. This will spark massive riots all over the world. The death of the Tate brothers will convince everyone that the Matrix is real and that we are all a part of it. This will cause widespread panic among people around the world, who will realize that no one is safe in this world and that they are being controlled by the Matrix, and people will begin to break through it. This was the 3-stage plan Andrew had mentioned all along. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and share it. We'll see you in the next one.